Hi everybody, it's Kiss My Mike. Welcome to my gardening channel. So you guys have been thinking about starting gardening, right? So let me talk to you about the best way to start gardening and also the best time. Well, let me answer the first question first. When is the best time to start gardening? The answer is right now. If you've been thinking about it, that means you're interested and you find it interesting. And let me tell you, it's really worth it. And it's been really fun, and it brings so much joy. So I've been gardening since 2017. Um, yeah, so it's been a couple of years now. And I went from very simple setup to a couple of different greenhouse solutions. So right now I have a small greenhouse right now. I had something before that's way bigger. Like I think it was. So this is a 10 by 10 greenhouse. If I recall, the biggest I've had before was like a 12 by 24. But anyway, if you don't have a lot of space and that's your concern, then there are so many different things you can do to actually start gardening. So if you're worried about lack of time and lack of space, then this video is for you, because I'm going to tell you some things that you can do to start gardening, but taking into consideration those constraints, the time and also the space. All right, so let me kind of go through inside. Let me walk you through what I have and talk about kind of the things that you can do. All right, so I think the first thing you can do, if you don't have a lot of space, is maybe start doing planting some of your stuff using containers. So like this kind of container, like a 3-gallon container, you can certainly use that if you don't have space. So if you have just a small area in the back that gets a little bit of sun, the container approach is probably the best way to start. And I have a few here, and I've done a lot more before. I'll show you what I have. So like that one in the corner, that's an eggplant. So I put it in a little container. And then there's another one. This one is a bigger container, more than that bucket. It's like a round one that we got from like Home Depot or something. I have a zucchini in there. So, the best thing to do is just get a container, get some dirt, and get your plant. You don't even have to start planting from seeds. If you just want the quickest way to start, you just want to try it out. This year, springtime is the best way to start wherever you are. You can even get the most common plants if you like vegetables, instead of flowers, or you can do both, right? The most common plants that are out there, you can never go wrong with tomatoes. So I have a tomato out there. So tomatoes are perfect for container gardening. All you gotta do is buy a plant that's already grown, like in a little cup. Get it for what, $4.99 at like Home Depot or Lowe's. Even Walmart has them. So grab it. Basically, you just need the plant itself, you need a container, you need some dirt, and then that's about it. I mean, maybe if you're just starting, right, you can put like a little fertilizer as well at some point. In other videos, I will talk about how to take care of the different types of plants, but this video is really for the absolute beginner. If you just want to get a head start, if you just want to start kind of like gardening and you have limited time, there's a lot of research that you need to go into to find out the different things, the different pests, the different diseases. But with tomatoes, that's the best way to start. So if you have an extra space, I would suggest the second one is peppers. There's different kinds of peppers. So I have a pepper over here. This one, those are jalapeno peppers. And then over there, those are green peppers. Those peppers are also perfect for like container gardening. Other than that, I mean, I think those are the two basic. If you like herbs, that's another perfect way. In fact, for herbs, you don't even need like a 3-gallon container. You can like use like things like this, right? Like a regular plant or a pot. In fact, I have one here. That's a lettuce over here, and I have lettuce over there as well. So for herbs, I would suggest either basil. Here's a basil. That's perfect to grow in like a small space, like a planter that you have. And then I have another one up here. I even have to close the greenhouse right now because my dog goes in there, eats all the plants. So let me show you the other herb that you can. You can see the rest of my garden too. The other thing you can plant in terms of herbs, and this particular plant that that I have, we've had for a couple of years already. This is the rosemary. Rosemary is perfect because they come back year after year after year after year. They're perennials and they're very low maintenance. If you buy like a rosemary plant that's already in a cup, all you gotta do is transfer that into like a container. And I tell you, this one, I believe this one we got either 2019 or even earlier than that. It lasted for a long time. I've even had to transplant it to this little raised, bed over here. So I guess that's about it. I mean, for beginners gardening, the best way to start is just to check it out. Go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, any other. If you have a local store, that sells plants and everything, decide if you want to do flowers or herbs or vegetables. I mean, I personally like vegetables, so you can eat them, right? I tried fruits too. I have some, blueberry is a bush. I tried like apple before, but I haven't quite figured that out yet because the apple tree died that I planted. But if you like flowers, you can do that as well. I have a couple different flower options here too. So there you go. If you like something pretty, if you have bigger space, and if you want to complement, your vegetables, and if you want to attract like pollinators, then the flowers are going to be helpful. But this video is meant to be for beginners. I was a beginner once. I was really kind of just overwhelmed by so much stuff that's out there, and had no idea whether I can do it. But I've always been interested in doing it, and so like just give it a shot. And the best way to learn is actually to do it, and that's how I've learned. I mean, I can tell you, the first time I planted tomatoes, I was still living in like a small space. Like we had a townhouse that we don't have a backyard. I planted it in a small garden bed, like a 4x4 or something like that. It ended up basically those green caterpillars started eating them, and I had no idea that. At first I thought, oh, they were so cute. They're gonna be butterflies, and then the butterflies are gonna be good because they're pollinating and everything. But no, those caterpillars, they ate my whole plant. So that was like a lesson learned. So what I'm saying is like, you gotta do it to learn. And there's so many things. I haven't completely mastered everything yet. I try to just do it every year, and each year it comes with more knowledge. And I started creating some note cards now for each plant that I do. And I've tried many different things. The greenhouse, I'll talk about the greenhouse in a separate video, kind of like the benefits of it. How much is it, what kind of setup you need. It's not that much really. This greenhouse over here, we got it from Walmart, and I think it's less than $200 for a 10 by 10. Yeah, I love it. But anyway, for now, for beginner gardeners, this video is for you. So go check it out. Let me know in the comments if you've tried it. If you have any other advice for other beginners out there. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you again next time. All right, bye.